Hey y'all, today we are going to make this shirt using DTF and HTV. If you want to see how I made it, stick around. Hey y'all, my name is Robbie of Robbie's Royalty Designs, and today I am here to show you how to make this shirt like I did for my son using HTV vinyl and DTF. This is my first YouTube video, so hopefully it won't be the last. Please, please, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. If you really like this shirt, then you can also purchase it in my Etsy shop, which will be linked in the description. So stick around and let's get our first project started. So for this project, I am using Cricut Design Space. You do not have to use Cricut Design Space. You use whatever software you prefer. So if you have a Silhouette cutting machine and you want to use Silhouette Studio, that's cool. I love Silhouette Studio and I do use it a lot for sublimation. But as far as my cutting machine, I have a Cricut Explorer Air 2. So you got to use what you have, right? So for this particular project for the HTV, I am using Cricut Design Space. I'm not going to go too much in depth with Cricut Design Space, but if you'd like a tutorial on some of the basics, I'm more than happy to do that. Just leave me a comment and I'll get that recorded for you. But for this particular project, I'm just using it for the HTV portion. Before you begin your designing project, make sure you measure your substrate as well. You don't want to make your letters or your design too big or too small. So I did measure my t-shirt. I used just a soft measuring tape to measure the design and make sure that I use the correct spacing and sizing for my letters. And I also changed my font to red. I don't know if you noticed that, but you don't have to do this in Cricut Design Space, but that's the color HTV I'm using. So I wanted to show something similar because I'm a visual person, and make sure you mirror your design. It's very important when using HTV that you mirror it or it won't come out right. Now comes the fun part. We are going to make our shirt. I have my heat press set to 305 and let it preheat. And I lint rolled my shirt. You have to make sure you lint roll your shirt or it can mess up your design. All right. Then I pre-press for about 5 seconds. Not too long. You want to make sure there's no wrinkles in your shirt because otherwise your design can just not come out right. Also, so always lint roll and pre-press. And here I'm using a t-shirt ruler. I'm, fairly new to t-shirt designing, so I can't, eyeball it. I know a lot of people do. I'm not there yet. And I'm a little tad bit OCD, so I use a t-shirt ruler to make sure that my design is straight. And here I'm first pressing the HTV. So before I get to the DTF portion, I do the HTV first. Um, I use a Teflon sheet over it, or you can use parchment paper. Whatever floats your boat is totally fine. But here I'm just laying out the entire design. I love this design. I can't remember where I got it from. I'm in several groups on Facebook. So I can't remember where I got the design from, but I thought it was absolutely perfect to start Black History Month. And my son wore this shirt on February 1st, the first day of Black History. So I wanted to make sure everything was congruent and lined up correctly before I pressed the HTV. I then put my Teflon sheet on and I press for 15 seconds. And when you're pressing or using HTV, follow the user instructions. It will let you know what temp to put your heat press on and how long you press it and if it's a cold or hot peel. So just pay attention to those things. Here, I did not do that. So I did press it for 15 seconds, but y'all, I tried to peel it as a hot peel and it just was not ready, which is okay. I didn't mess up the design. You just want to lay it back down and press it again for a few more seconds and it should adhere perfectly. But make sure you follow the directions, y'all. And after I peel the vinyl, we're going to get to the DTF. If you are not aware, DTF is direct to film transfer. You essentially make your design, you have it printed on a special film that you can press on any material. So you can use it on cotton shirts, you can use it on polyester, different fabrics. It's more versatile than sublimation. So I absolutely love, 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 love DTF. Of course, I do love sublimation. Okay, don't get me wrong, but there's just so many restrictions to sublimation. So if you want to use cotton shirts like I'm using here, DTF is definitely the way to go. Look how vibrant those colors are, y'all. They popping, 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 popping. I absolutely love it. And y'all, that's it. That is how I made this I Am Black History shirt for my son using HTV vinyl and DTF. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave me some messages and some comments below. Let me know what you think about the project. Let me know if you have any questions and also what you'd like to see next. Thanks so much for tuning in on my first video, y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.